Good morning, everybody. Welcome. This is a daily snack recovery concept, Saturday, February 28th. Bam! February's gone. Just like that. Hope this finds everybody well, safe, and having a blessed day. Let's jump right in and get into the reading. Hope you guys are thawing out good. Southwest Virginia is getting ready to have 70 degrees next week for a couple of days. It's a little bit early and it won't last, but it's nice to see that on the horizon. Makes me think the light at the end of the tunnel maybe won't be a train at this point in time. I'm ready for a little bit of spring weather, if you will. All right, February 28th. Quote from Ernest Beckner. Man wants to know that his life has somehow counted. In recovery, we do service work. Service work should not just be seen as helping the still suffering addict, though we are responsible whenever asked. Service work should include our families and our communities. We need to give back to them. Why? First, we have a debt to repay. But more importantly, it is in doing for others that we discover that our lives hold meaning. By stepping outside of the self-centered core of our addiction, we find value again. During our using years, both our grandiosity and our self-pity were symptoms of how little we valued ourselves, how little we felt our lives counted. We were bent on destroying ourselves. Remember, we have a basic human need to feel that our lives have meaning, that our lives make a difference to others. Service work is our shortest way to knowing we count. So we should get out there and make a difference. The world needs us. Prayer for the day. If self-pity or grandiose behaviors start to develop in me, higher power, please give me service work to do. Help me see the needs of others and give me the power to satisfy those needs. Today's action. Today I will look to be of service to others, whether these others are in recovery or not. I will work on developing an attitude and lifestyle of service. I can absolutely relate to needing or having an inner draw to feeling better when I feel like somebody's counting on me. There's something I need to do, and there's value and importance that I do it. I worked for a cosmetics company for 30 years, and I took great pride. More days than not. I was in active addiction for most of that time, quite frankly. But I performed, I guess, relatively well. Or that's a big fail on HR's part, because they kept me. I kept going back, and they kept having something for me to do. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. But it was important to me to make sure that lipstick that was going to Belk in Puerto Rico was the right shade, the right delivery date, the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? My name was on the work. It was important to me. For the last 4 years, I took a year off. In the last 4 years, I've been working in an addiction recovery center at 106 beds, and there is no comparison in the gratification that I get in a day's work these days. It's absolutely important. I'm not the difference in people's lives, but I'm a piece of it. And it means a lot to me to be on this side of it these days, for the simple fact that there were men there and women there in recovery when I needed them. And they showed up and helped me figure out something I had no idea about, walked with me through my fears, and loved me till I could figure out how to love myself. I had great disdain for myself and did not like me very much, even though I would not tell that to you. I knew I was in trouble. I knew I wasn't doing the right things. I couldn't believe I was living the way that I was living. I was raised differently, and I could not make it all stop. And it was a scary place to be in. So I'm not 100% sure. Part of my program is just going to work these days. I still do meetings. I still do, I have a sponsor. I sponsor when I can, as far as when I'm asked. But being around recovery all the time, I see value in that, because it's not all about me giving back either. It's sometimes the unfortunate truth is people don't show up to rehabilitation centers on winning streaks. You hear? They don't. They show up when certain aspects of their lives are going wrong. I like to think that I am a benefit to them when I am sharing my experience, strength, and hope in the groups that I do, and just generally every day being around each other activities. But make no doubt about it, it's not a bridge too far, and it does not escape me to understand how easily I could be back in there in one of those beds instead of an office. And that is the way that is. Um, the cold hard facts are I have a powerful, sneaky, cunning, baffling disease that will creep up on me and do it to me again if I don't continue to work on my recovery program. I have to remember who I am, and more importantly, who I'm not, what I can do, and more importantly, what I cannot, successfully anyway. And the recovery center, I think I get to help people, and I know I get help from being there. Um, and I think that that's a nice relationship. You know, it could always be, better. We have our challenges. It's healthcare industry. Just read the news. We don't have enough people, enough employees. But that's just my humble opinion. But anyway, I'm rambling. You guys have a great day. Please like, share. Tell a friend. I'm trying to get it built up. You know this. You get tired of hearing it, I'm sure. But looking forward to coming back and doing this again tomorrow, man, if I happen to wake up again. So come join me. Y'all have a blessed Saturday. Stay safe out there, and I hope you join me tomorrow. Take care. Thanks again. Bye-bye.